I need a fresh start. I need to go somewhere where nobody knows me and I just need a fresh start. But what I can tell you, whatever problems you had, you're still going to have unless those problems are addressed. So, all right, the court is calling 2026 CR 002005, State versus Robert Miguel Cardenas Madrono III. Do I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinosa for the state.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Madrono.
And are you Mr. Madrono? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same? Thank you. Are you the same Robert Miguel Cardenas Madrono III who was placed on community supervision in 2026 CR 002005 for the offense of theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions on March 24th, 2026 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
True. Yes.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 31st day of March 2026 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Robert Miguel Cardenas Madrono III, committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $500 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
True.
Do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to deny state's motion, alter and amend conditions for SATIF, and the state will take into consideration cause number 2026 PF 13553.
All right. So y'all are going to have to tell me why should I follow this, because it appears that he was placed on probation. Then immediately he picks up, not even, approximately 6 to 7 days later, he picks up the theft case.
Yes, Your Honor, if I may have the chance to address that.
Yes.
I figured the court may have some concerns. We looked into the offense report of the new allegation of theft, and there are instances surrounding alcohol. He's alleged to have been at a gas station, alleged to have taken chips and an alcoholic beverage there within the gas station. So all these things are screaming treatment, Judge. Inpatient treatments, which is what I spoke with my client about and the state about. He understands that the root cause of his issues is alcohol dependency. I did speak with the state and probation at length about the options to see what's most beneficial for him. It seems that SATIF this time does not have a waiting period, and it is an inpatient facility through community supervision department here within San Antonio. So he wants to get a handle on this and does not become a part of the system. I did talk to him about his options regarding whether contesting the charge, asking about jail time amounts, or asking about treatment options. And he respectfully wants to try the treatment option route. Admittedly, when he signed on probation, he was still having issues. He thought he could handle it on his own, but it turns out that these issues are a little bit too much for him to bear on his own, and he needs the support of a treatment team. And we think that SATIF would be beneficial for him.
All right. So what is your drug that you've been using?
Alcohol, Your Honor.
I mean, do you want to go to prison?
And it's not just that, it's a number of things, but I feel like if I'm being like I'm whining, and it's like I try to self-medicate. I spoke to my mom many times, and she's like, you kind of need something. I was talking to my lawyer, and I'm willing to take the terms that are agreed, but I kind of was wanting to see if we could just go to the treatment center and just everything, so that way I could try to move to a different state, because it's showing lots of patterns of me not being able to to just completely move through San Antonio, Texas, and that because of my, like the way you said, you were like, oh, just right away, he picked up another offense, and it's like everything is enhanced here in Texas for me. And it's not like that I'm gonna go to another state and completely violate. I'm not, it's just that I feel like I won't be able to get out when we start.
Well, see, here's the thing, and this is what I'm going to tell you. When you go to different states, I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, you know what? I need a fresh start. I need to go somewhere where nobody knows me and I just need a fresh start. But what I can tell you, whatever problems you had, you're still going to have unless those problems are addressed. So if you have a substance abuse issue, guess what? If you go to another state, you're still going to have that substance abuse issue. You know, sometimes people want to run from their financial responsibilities, right? Maybe child support or something. And let me just tell you what happens. You can go to whatever state you want. You're still going to have the child support issues. You can't be running away from something. You have to be running towards something. So that's what you need to concentrate on. And you need to start asking yourself, am I running away from something or am I running towards something new? Because if you're running away from something, that something is never going to get tired and stop running. You understand? And stop running towards you. So you're going to have to make better choices. This is what the court is going to do. The court will deny the motion, alternate amend conditions, taking consideration 2026 PF 13553. In custody, there's going to be a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then you're going to SATA. Now, oh, I'm sorry, State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Now, with regards to the reason for your alcohol, is there any type of mental things that are associated with that?
I just lost my custody battle in 2024 after I got released from TCJ. I
Mhm.
just came out.
Mhm.
I've been struggling. And it's I just recently gave my children up to foster care. So my mom has them.
Mhm.
When I came out on probation, I kind of got into a state where I had my mom's house, but then my daughter, she's a teenager. So I don't want her dad seeing me. I don't want her seeing me there at the house trying to just like wing it with all of my nephews and I mean my little nephews. So I was trying to find a way into a spot. I still have my mom's spot. I mean, I still have my dad's spot, my aunt's house. I was trying to get into Haven for help. I couldn't get it. The next day I went to lifetime recovery. I couldn't get it.
Well, let me just tell you,
So I started drinking.
felony drug court is a good program. And if you really look at your life, number one, you are lucky in the fact, and it's by God's grace, that you had somebody to take your children. Because sometimes when children are taken by the foster care system, there's nobody to take care of your child. And you were saying you had just got released from prison. You shouldn't have been in prison. You know why? Because you should have been 100% concentrating on your children and their needs. So many times people will bring children into this world and then they just leave them on their own. And they don't realize that their actions have an impact on their children. And let me see here. Probation, this is what else I'm going to add to the conditions. All right, because I see the judge who placed him on probation didn't add this. We're going to add 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, 100 of those hours will be deemed satisfied. And then there's going to be 1 hour deducted for every sober support meeting that he completes. There's going to be proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And no unsupervised contact with minors. Now, the no unsupervised contact, that may change, but once you complete parenting classes. Because if you sign your rights over with CPS, that means that you didn't complete their programs.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to make sure you do parenting classes.
Can I give a statement on the not finishing the parent classes?
Sure.
I came out of prison.
Mhm.
I came out of prison to a load of not problems, but I came out for short, limited time.
Oh, no, yeah.
To fulfill our,
Oh, I know.
so I didn't have enough time to fulfill all of the stuff that I had to complete in order to get my children back. So I didn't just give them.
Let me ask you this. So, no. Here's the thing. 1, who was your child protective services attorney?
It was Miss Rochelle
Acevedo?
Acevedo.
All right, so then here's my other question for you. When you were released from prison, how much time did you have left to complete your
4 months.
4 months? All right, in that 4 months time, did you have any stumbles?
Yes, the stumbles were is that most of the programs that I had to attend there were more than 6 months. And I finished parenting, I finished
Let me just tell you what I know about CPS, because I've worked in CPS, and so let me just tell you what I know about CPS. When you have people who are coming out of prison, if you have 4 months remaining and you hit the ground running, and they see that you're serious and you're hitting the ground running and you don't have any stumbling blocks. Now, you're going to have to be perfect because they have time constraints over there. They have a year. However, they can extend it. Not much time, but they can extend it, and they will only extend it if you don't hit any stumbling blocks. Now, some people, you know what they will do? They will say, I really don't have to complete this because my mom is going to take the children. I'm going to sign my rights over, let my mom adopt them. Because when somebody else adopts your children, the children are allowed to have higher education for free. It has to be a state college. So with your children, you need to remind them, sign up for college, state college, because it's free for them because they've been adopted by your mom. And they have certain financials that help them out. So sometimes people will be like, I'm just going to sign it over. But you're going to have to start stepping up. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you. You're welcome.
What started as a routine probation hearing quickly revealed a much deeper struggle. In a Texas courtroom, Judge Boyd called the case of Robert Madrono, a man already on community supervision for theft. But just days after being placed on probation, he was accused of committing another theft offense. When asked about the violation, he admitted it was true. The court immediately questioned why probation should continue when the defendant had allegedly reoffended almost as soon as he was given a second chance. His attorney argued that the new incident was driven by alcohol dependency, not criminal intent. According to the defense, Madrono stole a bag of chips and an alcoholic drink while struggling with addiction. The attorney urged the court to focus on treatment instead of prison, explaining that his client needed professional help to address the root cause of his behavior. When Judge Boyd questioned him directly, Madrono admitted that alcohol had become a serious problem. He spoke about losing custody of his children, struggling after his release from prison, and feeling trapped in a cycle he couldn't escape. He even suggested that moving to another state might help him start over. Judge Boyd responded with a powerful reality check. The judge explained that running away to another place would not solve the problems he carried within himself. Addiction, poor decisions, and personal responsibilities would follow him wherever he went unless he confronted them directly. Instead of revoking probation and sending him to prison, Judge Boyd chose a different path. The court ordered a referral to felony drug court, intensive treatment, parenting classes, community service, employment requirements, and strict supervision conditions. But the judge also delivered a stern warning. Madrono was reminded that his choices had affected not only his own life, but also the lives of his children. The message was clear. Stop running from your problems and start running toward a better future. For now, he received one more chance, but the next decision would be his alone.